zingers in the past show. This is my turn to give you a zinger.
Zinger.
How many drugs are you guys taking with you guys?
Wait, what?
What happened? What happened?
No drugs here.
No drugs?
We're just getting a keg and
What, like 6 dudes all together in a cabin with no drugs?
It's actually 9 dudes.
Who are you? 9 dudes.
9 dudes.
No girls, no drugs.
Yeah, no
Who
girls,
are
no
you
drugs.
lying
It's,
to right now? All right. Well, get to do another one. Welcome to the Trendy Podcast, Trendy Husky Podcast. All right, we got Danny Blue Eyes as a co-host.
What's up, everybody?
We got Ollie in production, beautiful Ollie.
Hi, guys.
And we got Yassi as a host. My words are still not all out there.
Frenchman.
What's
up, brother?
What's going on, man?
We're live right now, aren't
We
we?
are live. We're live on
baby.
Instagram, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of live at least once a week now.
All right.
So yeah, we need to switch it up a bit for our audience.
Exactly. A lot of people are demanding us to go live, so we're giving the people what they want.
They are.
I don't know if anyone was demanding.
Okay, before we even start the show, Ali is going to have an extra job today. I want you to keep your eye because the Champions League is going on live right now.
It sure
Real
is.
Madrid versus Man City.
Okay.
And Lyon versus Juventus.
All right.
Juventus. Man City is already 1-0 and they won the first leg 2-1 at home.
Yep.
Juve lost to Lyon, I believe in Lyon 1-0, and they're playing the second leg as we speak right now.
Lyon just scored as well.
Lyon just scored as
so
well.
Now they're down 2-0 on aggregate.
Oh, that's not looking good for both Madrid or Juve.
Both the teams you're cheering for, huh?
It's crazy.
I know.
That's freaking nuts. But
okay, so I'll leave that page open so I can keep my eye
yeah.
out
So let us know if there's any changes as well
Okay.
once if anyone scores.
Do we know? Are
I'll
the
refresh
champions?
it every once in a while.
Is the Champions League? Do they got fans or is it still no fans?
No, still no
Still
fans.
no fans.
Yeah,
Okay,
still no
okay.
fans.
All right.
No fans. Okay. Something funny happened to me today. We just started this podcast about a little less than a month ago, and we are a diverse podcast. I want definitely something that I wanted to focus on when I started the podcast. We don't need to agree on opinions or anything else. We're here to talk about it. And that's okay, because that's the beauty of living in this country, is that everyone gets to speak their mind however they want, however they feel like.
Okay.
It's okay. So
I don't know what you're going to say.
I know. I haven't told the story to anyone. So yeah. So I I've been working out every day this week, and I'm driving back, over here, and I see a black guy on Brookhurst Street with a big American flag. Cool.
Okay.
Right under it, a Trump flag. And right under it, a MAGA flag.
The other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right there. And I made the U-turn, and I made another U-turn, and I stopped the car, and I went to him.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
Why did you do this?
I'll tell you why I did this. So I walked up to him, and I'm like, hey, are you just working for the campaign, or do you actually believe in the cause? He's like, no, I believe in the cause.
Okay.
I believe in Trump.
So he's just out there for himself then, right?
I don't know if I believe he does work for the campaign, but he truly believes in the cause as well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And I'm like, hey, I'd love to have you on the podcast.
Whoa, no you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh,
yes, I did. We exchanged phone numbers, and I was like, why are you, days that you could come on the show? And
so what made you want to invite him to the podcast?
Because I want to see, as a black man in America, what makes him like Trump so much. It's very interesting because you just want to hear his point of view. I want to hear his point of views. I want to talk about it. I want to discuss it. Let's see what he has to say. And I like I said, when I started this show, this is not a one-way or a one-sided kind of show. I'm here because,
You play devil's advocate.
Exactly. No, I mean, I have my
That just
opinions
means
to
you look
myself.
at both sides. That just means you want to look at both sides.
Right.
Whether you agree with the other side.
Thank you
or
for
not.
explaining, devil's advocate. Appreciate that very much, Ali.
I thought you didn't know what
No,
angle I was coming
thank
from.
you. No.
Not that you didn't know what it meant, but that you didn't know what angle I was
I got
coming
you. I'm
from.
All
just
right,
teasing
you
a little
two.
bit.
All right, let's calm it down.
But anyways,
How long did you talk to him?
5 minutes. That's
Before
all
you
it-
invited
I
him
still
to the
can't
podcast.
Yeah, I just had a brief conversation with him. I walked up to him very nicely.
How was he? Is he
You
a nice
could tell-
guy? Or was
He was
Defensive,
afraid. He
probably?
was a little defensive in that first 30 second. I could,
Yeah.
he took a little step back, and you just didn't know what to expect. And I was
Yeah,
like,
of
hey,
course.
He's probably
I
had people
respect
giving him crap all
what
day.
you're doing. I might not agree with it.
Yeah.
I'm not a Trump fan by any means,
Okay.
but I do have a little podcast, and I'd love to have you on the show. Would that be something that would interest you? And he was like, yeah, I'd love to come in. I was like, cool.
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 Yeah, it
No
is.
problem.
Yeah.
We talked for a second, and that's it. I exchanged phone numbers, and then I told him someone would be calling him by the end of the day today, so we can work the time in the day.
I like it.
But I
All right.
believe that he will be here next week. He seemed very interested,
All
and
right.
Wow.
that's something that I'd love to have. Like I
All
said,
right,
this is
yeah.
about diversity. This is what we're doing with this show. This is not about one side or the other. Everyone is free to speak their mind. Everyone is free to like what they like, believe what they believe, and it's okay. It's okay if we don't agree on it.
Yeah, Dan,
So-
when he says he had big flags, it's about as big as that painting
A
behind
huge
you.
flex.
Really?
Yeah.
And one
I
on
mean,
top of the other.
I'm not
Like a
gonna lie. He
wide
kind of
stick.
picked a good town to do at Huntington Beach. We have a lot of Trump supporters over here, but I mean, if it would have been in any other town, I would have been afraid for him, for his sake. Yeah, because people can get super aggressive when it comes to that.
Well,
Did-
what do they always say not to talk about? Politics and religion.
That's true, but we
did-
talk about everything in this show.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Did you? I actually was watching this video. I saw it on like social media.
Uh-huh.
It was basically it was a video showing how racist I believe Arkansas is.
Uh-huh.
So it was these two white guys, right? And they just wanted to show people, how racist the area was. So two white guys went up and held signs at the corner in Arkansas, and it said "Black Lives Matter." Right?
Right.
That's a sign. And basically, they just recorded, cars driving by.
Mm-hmm.
And there was probably at least hundreds of cars that would stop by, and they would say something like, like you're in the wrong place, or like all lives matter, or those coons don't matter, or just the most racist stuff. And they were just recording it over and over again. Cars would just come and stop by. And isn't that crazy?
Listen, it's a problem right now because this president came in with the wrong mentality. He really wants to divide the country in half because that's what won him the presidency in the first place. He can't play in the middle. The only way for Trump to win is that he's got to come hard on the other side. He's got to sound ridiculous. That's what got him the votes in the first presidency, in the first election. So I hope we don't fuck up again. I really hope so.
Yeah, but Biden's
You mean, Joe?
could be considered
Good old
It is
Joe.
the thing when it comes
Well.
to Biden, and
Did he get Me Too'd?
and this is just to say he got me too a while ago. But
Yeah,
it's
he
like
did.
super yesterday's news.
I know
but
he did, but it was.
but
such a
here
big
is the
deal.
thing about Biden: shut the fuck up, and you might actually win. Stop talking. Because every
Yeah,
time
there's
you
not
talk,
much you could do, yeah.
every time you fucking talk, you're losing votes because you sound old, you sound delirious.
He's an old man, yeah.
He's an old man, and he's acting like an old man. Charlemagne said it. He came out and he was like, "Hey, shut the fuck up. Come out and say who's
Just let Trump mess it up. That's
Trump,
it.
That's what
all
I
you gotta
said.
do.
Let Trump fuck it up.
Just sit
all
there
you
and
gotta
be-
do is shut your mouth. Tell us who your VP is so we can get excited about it, and stop talking.
Do
You
think
might
he should-
actually.
Yassi, do you think he should play up the Obama angle?
He's been playing the
Well,
Obama
even
angle.
more than he is now. I mean, like hard, as hard as Donald Trump has to go to the right. maybe he should just jump into the ocean of Obama and like
I mean,
embrace it.
He called Trump the first racist president, right? Didn't
Yeah,
Biden
which
come out
is
and say-
ridiculous.
Because
Which is
which he was on record back in like the 80s or 90s where he said he didn't want his kids going into a racial jungle.
Which is ridiculous.
Because he didn't want them in an interracial school, and that's what he said. It just shows how much of a racist he is.
The more Biden talks, the more people are either not going to vote, and we're going to have the same mess as when Hillary, when they give us Hillary, or we're going to have people voting on the other side because he sounds old every time he talks. Every time. So get us excited, say who your VP is, and stop talking.
Maybe
Stop talking.
go with the both teams played hard approach.
yeah, both teams play very hard.
May get you somewhere. I don't know.
It might. No. It might. I don't know. Maybe not. All right. We got more stuff too. You, sir, are going into into your yearly trip.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What do
My
you do
yearly
every
trip?
Yeah.
Well, it's a magical place called. It's in a little bumble town called Crivitz, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
I can't share too much details because I don't want.
Wait, what?
The paparazzi following me.
No,
over
sir.
there.
This is
Or,
this is the kind of show
I
where
know
you.
Danny Blue Eyes is blowing up pretty quickly, so I don't want anyone to pop up. No,
You don't
I'm
want him to
just
blow up
kidding.
the spot?
No, so basically, I believe this is like our 15th year in a row. I've been going with like my. Basically, I've known these buddies since elementary school.
So you've been going there since it was like what, 14?
Since my buddy first got his driver's license, so
Wow.
16 years old.
Wow.
Basically, we go up to this cabin. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
We just drink a lot of beer and take some substances and just kind of hang out by a fire. And we go basically 1 week every single year. Everyone dedicates at least 1 week, and we just go consistently.
Now again, because you've been giving me some great zingers in the past show, this is my turn to give you a zinger. How many drugs are you guys taking with you guys?
Wait, what? We're
What
live
happened?
here.
What happened?
No drugs here.
No drugs?
We're just getting a keg and
What, like 6 dudes
No,
all
dude.
together in a cabin with no drugs?
It's actually 9 dudes.
Who are you? 9 dudes.
9 dudes.
No
It's-
girls, no drugs.
Yeah, no
Who
girls,
are
no
you
drugs.
lying
It's
to
a-
right now?
It's
Just to be
it's a
honest.
PG rated trip.
Yeah, okay.
It's a PG rated
What do you guys
trip.
play tic-tac-toe the whole time?
No,
Jesus.
we play drinking games. We'll go play golf.
right.
There's a lake nearby. Usually we'll go mess around there.
No
so.
skinny dipping, I hope, between 9 dudes. That's
Come
gonna
on,
get a
brother.
little.
Come on.
Hey,
This is
listen.
not Europe. I don't know what they do over there, but here we keep the pants on. Keep it family friendly. All right.
Hey,
No
listen, man.
spooning when it gets cold at night?
No,
Nothing?
not at that.
No,
Hey, 9
no,
dudes
no.
in one cabin. That's
Get
too
pretty
many
chilly.
dudes.
Get
That's
pretty chilly up there.
too many dudes at once. But hey, have fun. You're gonna come back. What, 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks. So, I'll share anything that does happen, any crazy
All
things
right.
that
So
do
we won't
happen,
be
but
seeing Danny Blue Eyes for 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks.
2
You'll,
damn
you'll be
weeks.
taking over, so we'll see.
Be taking over. I've been taking over. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, do you remember the last podcast? All right.
Hey, listen.
welcome
Listen.
to Trendy
Listen.
Husky
You
podcast.
go work out like I've been working out lately, and you
It's
come
true,
to our
you
podcast.
have been working
yes,
out. It's true.
Every day, no excuses, no bitching, no nothing. So it hasn't been easy, and
Oh,
I've been doing the
Madrid just scored. So
Madrid just scored.
All right,
Nice.
so 1-1.
So Madrid, Man City, 1-1. They lost the first leg 2-1. Okay, so if they score another one, they're going overtime. Okay.
Yeah. if
I
they
like my
score, yeah.
chances.
Yeah.
I like my chances here.
That's a big goal. Okay.
I like my chances here. All right. Madrid. Who scored?
I would have to let me double check here. I'll give you a second.
And whoever is joining the live, thank you very much. We're doing our
Karim
first
Benzema.
Karim Benzema,
Oh, there
and
you go.
like I said, for whoever is joined the live already, thank you so much for joining. And if you haven't, please go subscribe to our YouTube page, Trendy Husky Podcast. The more views and subs we get, the quicker we can get Danny Blue Eyes out of his 9 to 5. So
I'm still in my 9 to 5. Still there.
we're
Still
trying to
there, no.
get Danny Blue Eyes out of his 9 to 5. And this way we can do more content for you guys.
That's true.
So please, a little bit of support would be nice. Okay. What else is going on? Anything else going on before we dive into sports?
Not too much, no.
All right. Well, let's get into it. NFL news.
All right, what's going on?
Some
Anything new?
rumors about AB might be joining the Packers.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, basically, I've been hearing a lot of rumors. I've heard that he'd be a good fit in Green Bay. He'd be a good fit in
He
Seattle.
would be a good fit in Green Bay because
Oh, yeah, of
Aaron
course.
Rodgers has no one to like throw the
Well,
ball
he hasn't
to.
had anyone
No
ever
one.
to throw the ball to.
No one reliable.
It still baffles me, but also
Yeah.
makes me laugh that they drafted a
Would
quarterback
you count Aaron Rodgers as still a top 3 quarterbacks in the league?
as a top 3 quarterback. Not a top 3, but I'd definitely put him in the top 5.
Who's your top 3?
Well,
Well, Mahomes is number
yeah,
one.
well, Mahomes
okay.
is definitely number 1.
Okay.
I mean, Lamar Jackson's still coming off a fresh MVP.
Yep, I agree there.
But I know that was only 1 year, and
Mhm.
I'm very curious to see how defenses will wrap around him.
Yeah, but
it's still 1 year.
My question is, top 3 is hard to break into. I agree. It's very hard.
I mean, right now,
But right now, I see him as a top 3. Because after the 2 that you just
well,
mentioned.
I mean, Russell Wilson goes ahead of Rodgers as well. I mean, my personal list, I have Mahomes and then Russell Wilson. Then
Okay.
after that, I do feel like it is kind of up in the air from there. I mean, if Lamar Jackson does it again consistently, he would have my vote.
Right.
I mean, obviously he had a special year, unanimous MVP.
Right.
Only the second time in NFL history that's happened. But then again, I mean, I don't know. We'll see how the defenses adjust to him because the Titans did pretty well in the playoff game. So, I mean, you got to do it consistently over and over.
Right.
Wilson's
Right.
been there. We'll see.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be easy. But I mean, I don't know if I'll take. For me, I don't know if I'll take Russell Wilson into. Ahead of Aaron Rodgers. I love Russell Wilson's game. I still enjoy watching Aaron Rodgers more than I enjoy.
Of course he does. Yeah.
Because guy is magical. Like Stephen A. Smith, he's a bad
Stephen
man.
A. quote. All right,
He
all right.
is a bad
I mean,
man.
obviously, I hate saying it, but yeah, of course, Rodgers is a special talent. I mean, I've hated him for so many years.
Yeah,
now,
because
being a
you
Bears
gotta
fan.
explain why. Because we're Bears fan, they're same conference, so yeah, it's
Well,
not.
same division, of
I'm
course.
sorry, same division, so it's not. Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I know,
so
but
many years.
no, Green Bay needs. I mean, that's why I was so baffled why Green Bay drafted a quarterback in the first round, drafted Jordan Love, because Rodgers has still got, I would say, probably a good 4 to 5 pretty good years left in him,
Right.
and they were 1 game away from the Super Bowl.
Right.
I just don't know how you justify really drafting a quarterback in the first round when their biggest need was a playmaker on the outside.
Right. I don't think Green Bay ever done enough for Aaron Rodgers.
They haven't, and
They
you could
haven't,
see the
right.
frustrations building with
They
him.
they had a good defense for a little while, but it wasn't enough.
No,
It was
I mean,
just
their
not
defense has
enough.
never really been a top tier. I mean, their defense made some strides last year.
Not last year. I'm talking about.
Last year, their defense made some strides, but it's always
Hey, when
been...
Matthews went on top, it was not.
Oh,
bad,
yeah,
man.
of course. I mean, they had some solid years, but, I mean, Antonio Brown's anyway, even if a team does sign him, he's suspended for the first 8 games anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree. But if they sign him for a 2-year contract, it'd be worth it if they make the playoffs this
Well,
year.
who would sign him
and
for a
then-
2-year? I mean, might as well just sign him for 1 year, kind of prove it deal, prove that you could fit
Okay.
in any kind of locker room.
Okay.
But, I mean,
Here's the question about AB. Would he be able to take a pay cut like Cam Newton did to prove himself?
Well,
That's
I
what it
think that
comes down
maybe.
to.
Well, I don't think it comes down to that.
Yeah, it does.
I think he would take a pay cut
Because
obviously.
hey, if you're paying him, I don't know, like what's the salary nowadays is on what's the minimum?
Oh, I don't know. Somewhere what like for a veteran?
Right.
Probably somewhere around the mil range.
A mil? Okay,
Whatever
fine.
Cam
You
signed
pay him,
for.
would he take $1.5 million, 2 mil to just prove himself for the first year? And plus, you're not playing the first 8 games anyways. And then let's see how you are in the locker room because that's AB's main problem.
That's his only problem.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
his
what I'm
only
saying. That's why I said
problem
main
is the
problem.
locker room,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean-
It's not the game. He knows how to play the game.
Well, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Absolutely,
He's
hands
one
down.
of the greatest
Hands down.
receivers that has ever
Hands
played
down.
the game. I mean,
Hands down.
his numbers speak for themselves, which
Right.
are absolutely ridiculous. It's just.
This is the only time.
Well, I mean, if you were an NFL general manager, would you really take a fly?
I
on him?
would.
You would.
If I'm Green Bay, you're not winning the Super Bowl. Not without any talent around Aaron Rodgers. You're not. So what do you got to lose?
There's also a couple other teams.
If you're the Bucs, I
that
get
are-
it. If you're the Chiefs, I get it. If you're Baltimore, I get it. If you already got a core, that might actually win you the whole thing.
But you're saying if you're like a piece away, like Seattle or Green Bay,
Yeah.
who seems to be like one
absolutely. Even New Orleans could use him. What? You don't agree there?
No, I mean, obviously any team could use him. It's
No.
just
I'm talking about AB in this situation, in this roster that they have right now. Wouldn't he be a good fit with Drew Brees?
Well, of course, I think he would be a good fit, but I mean, he's just gonna cause a headache anywhere he goes. So, I mean, he said he's done with the NFL. He's back with the NFL.
Hey,
He's
the
done
guy
with
is
it.
not mentally
Yeah.
stable. I
Not-
get
not
it.
at
He
all
said he's
mentally
been working
stable.
on himself. They already gave him the 8-game suspension, so you know what you're walking into. I say it doesn't hurt to give him a year contract. Mostly if you're those kind of teams. If you're New Orleans, if you're the Packers, if you're Seattle, what else comes to mind? There's
Do you think he's going to get signed? That comes the question. I really don't think any NFL team's going to touch him.
Yeah, it's going to be
I think he's
hard.
done so much damage. Look at him. He's still a free agent now.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I agree. It's he's done a lot of damage.
I mean, we've been talking about AB rumors for what? All summer.
yeah,
All
well,
summer.
more than
No one
that
wants to
since
touch him.
last year.
Since last year,
We've been
after the
talking about
Patriots
him
released him.
yeah, man. It's been ugly. It's been ugly. All right, moving on. Brady and the Bucs. So he came out lately and he's like,
Oh yeah, the press conference yesterday.
"Yep."
Okay.
And it's like it's hard getting into a new system. You like it? You hate it? You're okay with it?
I mean, obviously, he was running he was in New England for 19 years.
Yep.
So he had a very similar playbook. Didn't have to learn a new one. I mean, obviously, when he made the switch, he knew this was something he was going to have to encounter. But maybe he's just realizing that it may be a little bit tougher than, give it credit for.
Well, here's the thing with Brady, though. Are we hearing excuses if he has a sucky season?
Not excuse.
That's what I'm worried about.
There's no excuses for Brady though. He's already going down as greatest quarterback of all time.
True,
I mean,
but he made a
there's
big
not-
change and he has to prove himself, doesn't he?
I don't think he's got to prove himself to anyone. Even if it ends up being a bust in Tampa Bay, it's like Joe Montana leaving the Niners to go to the Chiefs.
Right.
I mean, obviously the Buccaneers have I believe, a Super Bowl ready team. I mean, we don't know. Tom Brady's 43. We don't know how he's going to hold up. I don't think he's got to prove anything to anyone. He's already going down as a GOAT. I mean,
So
this
you-
would just be extra icing on the cake. That's all
So you're
this
not
would be.
taking the whole Belichick versus Brady season, who's right and who's wrong, or who made that team super successful in a sense, if that makes any sense. to
No,
you.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Right.
of course. I mean, obviously, I believe there's an equal part of Brady and Belichick. Both of their greatness lead into 6 Super Bowls.
Right.
I don't think one it was more heavily favored than the other, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's all icing on the cake if Tom is able to win number 7. I mean, that's just
Okay, fair enough. Bears news.
Bears news. What's going on out
Well,
there?
Yeah, coach came out and said it's an even playing field right now between the two QBs.
Okay.
Foles versus Trubisky. He's saying that
Trubisky.
it's super even right now, and no one has the starting role as of yet.
As of yet.
As of yet,
course.
do you like that?
I mean, of course, I think. That's basically a typical coach response. You
Let me-
always say it's an open competition. I
Okay.
get what he's saying.
Okay, let me ask you this in a different way. Is it good to have a pressure when you're the QB? When you know the second you fuck up, you have someone taking your job right away? Or taking that starting QB role? Do you like that pressure?
Well, I think that type of pressure and that type of competition, you find out someone who they truly are. Like right now, Trubisky, he took a beating this offseason.
Oh, God, he did.
He took a beating.
Yep.
The Bears had a Super Bowl ready team. He was number 2 in front of Mahomes, Watson, all that stuff. He has taken a beating in the media. I mean, this season, maybe this training camp, we'll find out how mentally strong he was.
Right.
If he comes out with a chip on his shoulders and proves all those haters wrong, hey, trust me, I would love to see that. But I mean, honestly, I think he's mentally shot. I think he's done. But
All right, because the Patriots have the same problem now too. Because
they
they
do.
came out and said it's not a guarantee that Cam will be starting.
well, of course,
Because Cam, it's still going right now between Cam and Stidham, and I don't know Okay, In this situation, I feel like it's different.
Of
I
course.
feel like Cam should be a starter. Period.
Of course.
I don't want to hear any other talk. He already took the pay cut. He's a former MVP. You knew exactly who you were signing.
But you also don't know if he's healthy, though. I mean,
but he's been in a training camp. Like you
I understand that, but also that's a big difference than NFL game ready. The thing is, once you take so many hits like Cam has, you get those happy feet in the pocket. You know, you're not the same quarterback. You're fading away from your throws. You're scared to take the hits, and that's big if you're really scared to take the hits in the NFL. I mean, it makes you a truly different quarterback. And we've shown when he's relied just on his arm, he is pretty inaccurate at times. And especially in the Patriots spread offense, I mean, you know, you saw Brady. You have to complete passes at a high percentage. I mean, the 55 to 58 percentage, that's not going to cut it.
Right.
Well, either way, I mean, I still think Cam's going to win the starting position.
I hope so.
And I believe.
I hope so. I want to see the Patriots with Cam. I don't think they're going to do much, to be honest. I don't think they have enough weapons to even make it to the playoffs. I'm going to be and if they do, I'm pretty sure they're going to get out first round. I don't see them getting into
unless
the
if
second
Cam
round.
comes back healthy.
Even
and
if he
comes back
does,
to old form.
Okay, let's say Cam comes back to his 80% to his best
80%, yeah.
80%, which is
the
fair.
MVP.
Okay, yeah,
I think
80%.
And that'd be a big success for the Patriots to get him back.
Do you think they're going to make a noise in the playoff with the weapons they have right now today?
I would never underestimate Bill Belichick or bet against the Patriots. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh,
when Brady went down,
that's a good answer. Okay,
I would never do it. When Brady went down and they had to start Matt Castle for the year, they won 11-5. When Brady was suspended for those 4 games, Jimmy Garoppolo filled in. Jacoby Brissett filled in as well. I mean, they just continue to win games. I mean, I don't know. They're in the AFC East, still pretty weak. I mean, the Bills are going to make some noise, but I don't know. Never count out Bill Belichick. I think he's proven that over the last 20 years.
True.
The guy's a genius.
It's going to be an interesting season if it happens. So let's,
we'll see. I would cheer for Cam and probably. I mean, who do you think? You think Foles is going to be the starter? Or you think Trubisky is going to be day one
I think
starter?
Trubisky's done. I think he's playing his last year in the league.
So do you think Trubisky's going to start the first few games and then go switch to Foles?
It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter if he starts the first couple of games. I know he's not going to be the starter in the end of the season.
Okay.
Whether Foles starts and then Trubisky plays the second Trubisky plays, it's a wrap. That's it.
I already hear people using like in Chicago and stuff. They're using like Trubisky as like a noun or a verb, it's like, it's a Trubisky, which means like a bust. He's a Trubisky. He's a Trubisky, like when you're talking about someone you don't like, it's a Trubisky.
I think it's coming from the Bears fans speaking literally from the heart, and the reason why they're being super spiteful because we got to miss both.
Either one of them. I'm not even talking about Mahomes. I still think Watson's a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson's very underrated.
We got to miss on Watson and Mahomes. And
that's something we will never, ever live down. Ever. Because the Bears had a championship-ready defense.
Right.
Imagine either Mahomes or Watson leading our offense with the Bears defense. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're speaking dynasty.
Right.
You're talking dynasty.
Right.
But yet it's the same old story. Mm-hmm. You go back 40 years, the Bears still never have a quarterback.
Yeah, no.
It's something you can't get right, and it's something that Ryan Pace will never live down.
I completely agree.
Never.
Seahawks are having a little problem, too, with Clowney. He's not...
No, yeah, they're actually not resigning him.
They're saying they won't pay him, so...
I know Clowney, I think he was looking... It was like $15 or $16 million a year.
Okay.
And the Seahawks just didn't want to spend that type of money. So I know Clowney's officially a free agent now, which he's still a hell of a pass rusher. I mean, he'll make any kind of...
Where would you like to see him if he doesn't end up signing with the Seahawks?
Where do I want to see him? I don't know. I heard a little bit of talks about Tennessee, which would be really good for Tennessee because they already got a scary team. But, honestly... everything's just rumors right now.
Good. He's
a freak. Yeah, he's a freak. He's a game changer still.
Came into the league, 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3-4 years ago now.
Yeah. He's looking good. Good.
No, yeah.
I never can say his name. White.
Tre'Davious.
Tre'Davious White.
Tre'Davious White.
Yeah, Tre'Davious White. Still undecided with the Bills as well. How you liking Dan?
I was just reading.
So yeah, there was some weird tweets that we were talking about earlier. But I'll let you go on about that. Yeah, go ahead and talk about it.
No, yesterday I remember the deadline to opt in or out for the NFL is today. So yesterday he actually came out and said he was still undecided, and apparently he was getting some huge backlash from fans,
from the Bills fans,
from Bills fans, just all NFL types of fans. Apparently he was taking a beating. So he came out with that tweet saying, basically, I'm not selfish because I want to put my family first.
Right.
And, actually
and he had someone passing away from COVID.
Yeah, someone in his close family
passed away from coronavirus.
Passed away from COVID. So definitely, I mean, for fans to call him selfish and stuff,
that's a bit much.
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
That's a bit much. So yes,
but I mean, I guess I can't even understand where fans are coming from. That. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna interject. Cristiano Ronaldo scored, so it's 1-1 for Juventus.
All right, Lyon, Juve, 1-1. Hells yeah, Champions League is looking good right now.
Yeah.
So hold on, they lost 1-0. Okay, so Juve needs to score 2 more goals to get through.
Yep.
2 more goals to get through. Yeah.
Yeah, tied 1-1 right now.
So right now 1-1. What's the minute right now? First half.
Hold on, it's reloading. I think it's at 43 or something.
Okay, so first half is okay. So they can score 2 goals in the second half.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they can.
All right.
Ronaldo and Higuain and Dybala got.
I kind of want to pull out my phone so I could live line
no.
right now.
So
I don't got my phone.
Real and Man City are
the show over.
At halftime already, and then Juventus and Lyon, it says 45 plus 4.
So Madrid needs 1 more goal to stay alive. It won't be enough to get them through, but they will be alive to go into overtime.
Yeah, to force overtime. Yeah.
Juve can't play overtime anymore because Lyon already scored 1 away now. So Juve needs to come out and score 2 more goals
they need 2
for
goals.
them to get through. All right, this is getting interesting. All right, so I'm sorry, going back to the tweets. So
I was just understanding where he's coming from. He actually said that he is going to play the season this morning. So I mean,
but who is he playing with?
No, for the Bills. Yeah.
Oh, for
he's
the Bills.
Playing the Bills. Yeah,
got it.
He was the Bills' best defensive player last year. I mean, I understand why fans are on edge because the Bills are actually good for the first time in 20 years. They have expectations. So when they said their best defensive player is going to opt out, they got a little bit worried.
Of course.
But either way, he's opting in. So I'm just hope for a healthy season for him. And, I want to see the Bills win the East. Come on. I'm tired of the Patriots.
Yep.
I don't know
Bills
how many division titles they won.
God, and if they ever had a chance, this is their chance in a sense.
We'll see.
Brady's not with the Patriots.
Would that be like when the Cubs won in the MLB? That big of a deal?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, the Bills have been pretty. What do you mean? No.
I mean, they don't have the following that the Cubs have. I mean, like as far as it goes,
following, but it's not going to be the same thing. The Cubs didn't win it in 100 some years.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
but compare the two.
Let me check. Hold on.
Compare the two. But okay. So before we go into some NBA, let's check. Okay, so what's up with they're still at Juve still at halftime right now?
Yeah, and then the Bills, the last time the Bills won was January 30th, 1994. They won the AFC East championship. And then
it's been 26 years since they won a division title.
Not 108?
No, that's just a division title.
Right. Okay, yeah, true.
I'm just talking division. That's all. That's insane.
I'm looking. Did they ever?
Hey,
I don't think they
had Belichick and the Patriots for how many years now? How could you beat that?
Well, they don't.
Exactly, they haven't. How'd you beat that?
So I'm sure these Bills fans are excited to finally take them down. So we'll see though.
It doesn't look like they ever won the Super Bowl.
They lost 4 in a row. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
4 years in a row, you make the Super Bowl and you lose.
91 to 94. And then they won the championship.
And hold on, one of the Super Bowls wasn't it because of a funny kick in the end?
Oh yeah,
right.
He pushed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, and NBA.
All right, what's going on,
dude? Damian Lillard, 45 points.
Yeah, didn't he hit
versus
11 threes?
No,
11 threes yesterday.
I believe it was 20.
Oh, it was more.
23 for 39.
I said threes.
Oh, I'm sorry, threes.
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
I believe he hit 11 or 12 threes.
Right,
something like that, yeah.
He was on fire, man.
Yeah. He's
He
fun to
was-
watch, isn't he?
he
He's
shot-
pulling up from. He pulled up from like 36
He
feet.
shot, I
that one
believe,
shot.
23 or 24 for 39.
Mm-hmm.
That's if he pull. Okay, so it is what I'm at. With the way the Portland Blazers have been playing,
They look good.
they look super good. And the way the Lakers have been playing, and as of right now, I think they're half a game or maybe a game away from the
half
eighth
game
seed.
from the 8th seed.
From the 8th seed.
And the 8th and 9th, they do a play-in game. So actually, if they end up 9th, they would do a play-in game with Memphis.
Okay. And the way Carmelo has been playing, and you know they don't have too many people injured. Their bench is pretty good.
Yeah, well, Portland's healthy at the right time, and they're playing good basketball at the right time.
I'm worried about the Lakers.
Yeah, so
If they get to meet the Lakers, if they clinch that 8th seed, the Lakers might be in trouble. They might, because they match up super well with them. Nurkic is playing on fire. You keep forgetting about Whiteside. I know he's only playing 11 to 13 minutes a game, but hey, he's still freaking Whiteside. He'll be there when you need him.
do we know?
Carmelo has been playing amazing since he lost all the weight. CJ McCollum is going to do his thing.
I wouldn't say amazing. Everyone's got to calm down on the Carmelo hype. I mean, I wouldn't say amazing.
What are you talking about?
He's averaging 12 to 13 a game
He's
in a few
faster.
games.
He's
Okay,
playing a
okay,
little
he's
bit of a
lost little bit of
defense.
weight. Okay, it's been 3-4 games, so let's not,
Okay, you understand that 3-1 in the bubble. I believe they're 3-1. They only lost to Boston, I think.
Did they? I thought they were 4-0, but I don't know. It could be 3-1.
Could we check the Portland Blazers?
The Trailblazers?
Yeah, Trailblazers.
Since the bubble.
Yeah, since the bubble. I believe they lost to Boston.
But do
one
we?
game.
Well, no. I do want to see that first round matchup though. That would actually be a very exciting first
That
round.
would be super exciting.
Do we know? Do we know how bad LeBron's groin is?
Okay, it's bullshit. Let's be very.
You think it's bullshit?
Of course, I think it's
So you
bullshit.
think it was just an excuse to sit out the back-to-back?
Everybody is sitting down the back-to-back. Russell
is true,
Westbrook
yeah.
is sitting down the back-to-back. Out of nowhere, people are like growing this and no. People are resting for the playoffs. They already clinched the first
Good
seed.
thing we checked that injury report before we placed that.
Oh, so yesterday I called Dad and I'm like,
Jesus.
I don't think the Lakers are gonna lose. What was it 2 or 3 in a row?
They lost 2 in a row, 3 in a row.
I was like, I don't see them losing another one. I think we should go big on this game.
You're like,
and then he's
$1,000.
like, yeah, let's go $1,000. And then Dan was like, all right, let me call you right back. He calls me back. He's like, yeah, LeBron is not playing. I'm like, forget it. I'm good.
I'm like, yeah. Instantly, we're like, okay.
I'm like, yeah, forget it.
Thank
I'm
God
like,
we didn't get excited and just because usually when you call me and say you want to go big, I'll get excited.
yeah, and
I'll be
we
like,
would just go big. Yeah, let's
do
go
it.
500 each or like 1,000. The second you read the report, we're like, I was like, no,
Yeah,
no, I'm
we just
okay.
calmed down, so.
And because I didn't read the report, that was a mistake of mine. But I got excited about the plus and minus, and you know they had him
Yeah,
like
of
money
course.
line for like plus 140.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, that's not bad.
Don't you love like any sport it is, like sometimes NFL, NBA anyway, you'll just, you're waking up, you're just checking the lines.
But you don't check
And-
the report yet.
Well, no, I'm talking about when you see a line that you love.
Right.
You're calling your
Yeah,
friend,
exactly.
you're running to your bank account, you're checking your Chase app. How much can I throw? Like when I see like the Chiefs, like this happened last football season when the Chiefs were underdogs to the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, I ran to my bank account, checked how much basically I could bet. I ended up betting like $1,500 on the Chiefs that game.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a nice hit.
How much did you? What was the?
They were like plus 160, so it ended up paying like 19. It was like
nice.
2,200.
Okay, so it took me a while to find it. Sorry, but on the ESPN it says it's the last 4 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they won 3 out of 4.
Okay, yeah, so 3-1.
So 3-1.
But
They
basic-
lost to Boston, no?
Yeah, the Celtics. Mm-hmm.
But
It was
basic-
128 to 124.
Basically,
I'm
what you
talking
were
about.
saying though, you saw that Lakers line, you saw they were underdogs. First thing you did was call me.
Of course.
There's always that one line.
And
That
I'm like,
gets
they
you so-
just got blown by OKC. I don't see them getting blown another game. Like,
Sometimes that line
You know?
gets you so excited.
yeah,
You're
and
like,
plus,
what
I'm
am I
like,
gonna do?
Yeah, no, for sure.
It gets you juice.
For sure. But hey, been watching Houston too. They're no joke, man.
Well, we'll see.
They're no joke.
I mean, the small ball,
It's been working. It's been working for him
I still
so
hate
far.
how Houston plays, but that's just me.
Yeah.
What did they
I
jack
agree.
up? It was like 63 or 62 threes in one game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
That's
not
another. That's
even
another day in the
basketball.
office for them.
That's not even basketball.
That's another day in
just
the office for
going
them.
into the gym and
They
start
don't
chucking.
even like. They don't
it.
even choose anymore. They
You-
don't.
the way they play, it reminds me of that arcade basketball game where you just
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
the ball
Where
and
you
start shooting. That's it. It's either hard to
with barely any defense. So I mean, their defense got a little bit better.
But I swear
it's
that's
not
how they
like the
play.
best in
We
the
need to
league.
buy one of those for the backyard.
Oh yeah, we really do.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
actually
That'd
that'll
be
be a
fun.
fun game. Yeah.
Invite Harden and Westbrook over. I'm sure they'd have a blast. They just catch it and shoot. It's just instant. That's the game. It's
So with the problems that the Lakers have been facing lately, are they still your favorite?
wow. I mean, honestly, they look in trouble right now.
They do.
I think not
It's
having
not looking pretty.
not having a point guard's really hurting them. I
Yeah.
know they're trying LeBron at point, which he could play point 100%. I mean, he showed it. I mean, he averaged 10, 11 assists a game this year, but
Right.
with LeBron playing point, he's not going to score as much.
Right.
He's going to use more energy taking up the ball. So
Mhm.
that relies what on AD and who else? Who's that third scorer? I don't know. I mean, I'd like to say Kuzma. He only averaged 12 a game this year. It just, I mean, Kuzma was averaging 18 a game last year, and
Yeah.
he went down to 12.
Yeah.
I think Kuzma is having trouble finding out. He's not getting the ball as
Right.
much because it's going to LeBron and AD.
Right.
He's having trouble really integrating himself in the offense. I don't know. Who's that third scorer? I don't know. Who's going to step up?
Well, it's LeBron, AD, and then Kuzma, I'd say.
It has to be Kuzma, but I mean, he has improved it this year. He's
I
shown-
mean, he's been playing okay in the bubble. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
Kuzma's been playing better than anyone around him.
But still, they don't have a reliable third option.
They don't.
I don't.
I haven't liked Dwight Howard as much since the bubble. He was fire before this whole COVID thing started. I mean, he's still playing okay. Don't get me wrong. I just think he can do much better because he was very dominant on the board before this whole COVID thing started.
But
So-
I mean, just looking at the lineup
I
after
don't
LeBron
like J.
and AD,
I don't like. I
it's-
don't know JR's thing. I don't know if it's
JR.
working so far. I don't mind the threes here and there, the pull-up threes and whatnot. But Jesus,
They just
like-
look out of sync. They look out of sync. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I'm
hard.
worried. It would be okay. I'd love it if Portland clinches that 8th seed and they just knock them out.
Really?
Oh my
Why would you
God!
want to say that?
Because then it's a clear path for the Clippers and the Bucks final, and I don't think he'll get any better than that. I think Clippers Bucks final will be much better than a Bucks Lakers final, and plus imagine if Kawhi gets that what is he at 3 rings now? Believe he won
Kawhi?
2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won 2 with the Spurs,
Yeah.
one with Toronto.
Okay, yeah.
Man, Kawhi won in another ring, Damn, that would be amazing.
I mean, I
Paul
don't want to
George
see the
winning.
Clippers. I don't want to see the Clippers make the finals, but
Why?
because I think Kawhi and Paul George and all of them just resting games for no reason. I think that just hurts basketball, and I don't want to see them get rewarded for resting games with no injuries.
Paul George is
when
not
you got
resting.
when you
Paul
well
George plays
he
back to back.
was when during the regular season.
No, not
yes,
much.
he was.
Not much.
And
he was actually injured.
I want to see people. Yeah, he was actually injured. I want to
more than
actually see.
freaking LeBron being
I wanna-
injured right now. That's for sure.
LeBron was out there grinding it every single game out there with
Jeez.
it.
Yeah, losing by 20 points. Don't even. But anyways, you got some golf news for us.
We have golf news. All right,
I think you do. You wanted to talk about Tiger Woods today? I don't have any golf news. Golf is
We
the
gotta get-
least interesting sports ever for me.
No, you
So,
don't like golf, do you?
I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it?
To me,
Boring.
watching golf.
Boring. It's
To
like
me,
watching paint dry.
to me, watching golf would be watching like a cornhole league.
Wow.
Literally.
Golf is actually pretty popular.
Oh no,
on
I
the
know.
Middle
I know.
East.
I'm
Yeah.
just not into it.
All right, so
Uh,
you don't. All right, so you don't like watching it. What about playing it? Have you played it before?
I tried it. I
When?
sucked at it. I tried it once with you actually, back when we were back in the day in
You
Mount
guys used to go to
Prospect.
Top Golf too, didn't you?
Oh
a
no
couple
no no!
times?
Okay, that's true. I forgot about that. I used to go to Top Golf all the time.
Okay.
Back in Illinois, that used to be there.
Top
every
golf
week.
is fun though.
Top Golf
It's
is fun. Yes,
It's more than just golf.
Yes,
You
I
got
agree
different games
because you're
going
not
on.
really playing holes. You're just like swinging at the golf ball, whatever
Okay.
the hell you call it. But
Yeah, it's called a
playing
golf ball.
actual.
But have you actually played on a course before?
I played once with you back.
we
in
never
the
went
day.
on a course. We went on a driving range. It's a driving range, not a
No,
course.
no. We went to the course right behind us, and we played.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
a little bit, yeah.
little bit,
Okay,
and that's
okay.
about it. That's all the golf.
We do
that I've
have to
done.
go out here, though. I mean, it really is something.
You go all the time. You never called me for it. I'd go with you.
We're
I
more
don't
mini
mind.
golf people.
Mini golf, all right.
Yeah. So hey, I don't
Something
mind.
about golf is just when you're going out there, you pack a cooler, you're driving a cart around, you hit a ball. It's something where you could be competitive and bet, but not break a sweat. I mean, how great is that?
Not fun at all. Because the reason why you play sports is to break a sweat.
Trust me, everyone, all of my friends and stuff, we're all against golf, and then eventually they all come around.
Oh no, I'll try
telling
it.
you,
I
you will
love
come
trying
around on
new
it.
things. That's fine. But I mean, I as of right now, not much of an interest.
That's
But
all right.
anyways,
We'll
what's,
get
what's,
into
what's
it.
going on with Tiger Woods?
Well, Tiger actually shot 2 under yesterday, so it's his first. Well, it's a golf's first major of the year. I mean, his drives were not pretty yesterday; they were kind of
Okay.
everywhere. But I mean, it shows his greatness. He was still able to shoot 2 under, so he finished only a few shots off the lead after day 1.
Oh wow.
And then, of course, my boy Brooks Koepka came out strong as always. He finished. He shot a 66 yesterday, so he shot a 4 under par, only 1 shot off the lead.
Is he first now? Or
No, he's 1 shot off the lead right now.
Okay.
So some nobody was first the last I checked. Usually the nobodies will fade out
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
weekend,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
the strongest ponies will
Yep.
make it through.
Yep.
But hey, remember I put $250 on Koepka
You
at 11
did.
to 1.
You
so
did, but you lost that weekend.
no, I'm talking for this weekend.
Oh, for this weekend? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you had Bubka when we went to San Diego about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks
I
ago.
had Finau, Tony.
Oh, you had Tony. My bad.
Tony, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tony shot a 3 under yesterday, so he's in the race as well.
All right.
So that's good. But if Koepka wins, that'll be a nice $2,500 payout for me,
Okay.
which will make me very happy.
All right. It will make all of us happy because I
Make- We'll
promise
be happy
you.
by
Very happy.
association.
You're
It
buying
will-
dinner and drinks that night.
All right, deal. Deal. So,
anyways, all right.
I
Well,
like
this,
it.
this is a wrap for today's show. Have fun in your trip. Don't just make sure you come back in one piece. If you can't do that, that'll be nice. I don't judge. So you do all the skinny dipping you want to do, all the
right,
drugs you
all
want
right,
to
calm
do,
down.
whatever you want to do, go for it.
That's
Just
sausage fest.
try to make sure.
Can I send Trendy Husky the tab after?
No.
No.
No, you're not covering this tab?
Hell no.
Can I write it off as a business expense on taxes or no?
No,
No.
pretty
Alright,
sure no.
alright,
9 dudes
alright.
in a cabin
Alright.
does not go under a tax write-off. Definitely not.
All right.
All right, beautiful Ali. Thanks for joining in and helping us with the show as well.
Of course.
This is a wrap. We will drop this one today, so you guys will be seeing the same day, and we will have another one on Sunday.
Yeah, you got some guests coming up.
We have
I'm
a guest
excited to
coming
watch,
Saturday,
yeah.
but it won't be. It won't be available on YouTube till Sunday.
Now that guest is it's a MMA fighter, is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, she is.
I really wish I was here for the interview.
Yeah, she is. So we're very excited about that.
You snooze that you lose.
Yes, snooze you lose. This is a wrap. Again, if you haven't, please go subscribe to our Trendy Husky podcast YouTube page. And again, if you haven't, go follow us on Facebook and on Instagram.
Say what's up. I didn't see no comments.
Yeah, say what's
to Danny
up.
Blue
Say,
Eyes.
send us a DM, whatever.
Say
We've been
sup.
getting a little here and there.
What's up, fool?
Yeah, just say what's up, fool.
What's up, fool?
All right, have a blessed day.